Right, right. Okay, very good. So let's see. Siman Tez Zayin, Dine Hafsakas, Bebirchas Kriya Shema, Kriya Shema, over Kriya Shema. The dinim of Hafsakas, of Birchas Kriya Shema, and Kriya Shema. Uboy Hey Seifim. It's always a lot of information to remember this siman, meaning what are you allowed to answer, what are you not allowed to answer, especially for those of us that come late to davening. Kriya Shema ushloish berchaseh shehein, the three Kriya Shema and its three brachas, which is Yotzer Or, Ava Rabba, and Emes V'Yatziv. Right, and those meaning the brachas don't start with Baruch Atah Hashem, but only the first one does. But those are all brachas. V'chein b'mayriv Kriya Shema berchaseh. Same thing with Mayriv, with its Kriya Shema and its brachas. There, Mayriv has 4 brachas before and after. I mean, 2 before, 2 after. Hein chamurun yosim p'sukei de zimra. That's even more strict than p'sukei de zimra when it comes to disturbing. V'hein nechlaken leprakim, and they get split up into different prakim. Ve'eloin ben prakim, and what's considered in between prakim? Ben yoitzer ama'oris lahava rabba. Right, ben abaycha b'ama yisrael v'ava l'shma yisrael. Ben v'sharecha l'vayim shemaya. Ben al ha'oretz l'vayomer. Right, and what's with leman yirbu yimechem? That is that a lot of Sidurim have it leman yirbu separately because it's like a new subject. It's not. It's the end of a hoya, as I'm assuming most know. Fine. So those are all the bein haprokim.
End of a hoya is.
Vayomer is the end of the.
I had a question.
Beginning of Vayomer, but
Hoya Shema goes together with leman yirbu.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're talking about leman yirbu and shema?
Yes.
Is it totally on Eretz Israel or no? Is this bracha totally on Eretz Israel?
What do you mean?
It says that it's in the land, no? Land yirbu, what do you mean? In the land that Hashem gave you.
Yeah, but it's still part of a hoya.
No, I'm saying this bracha of being careful in mezuzah, is it totally on living in Eretz Israel?
There is more of a chiyuv in Eretz Yisrael, right? Yes, there is more of a chiyuv in.
No, I'm saying it sounds like they are gonna merit long days in the land that Hashem is working.
Yeah, well, we do know that there's more of a chiyuv mezuzah in Eretz Yisrael than in Chutz La'aretz. Yeah.
Yeah, but this is not talking about the chiyuv. This is talking about what's gonna happen.
The reward.
The reward, yeah. So
I don't know.
I don't know.
You heard something like that?
No. I'm saying the pashtus, according to words, it sounds like it's
right. I hear that.
Land.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay, good. Bein haprokim mutar loimer amen al kol bracha shushameh. If you bein haprokim, right, like we just said in Aleph, then you're allowed to answer amen to any bracha, right? Which is, you hear somebody make a bracha shahakol, you could answer amen. Those are the most important things. So of course you could answer to all those. Al baruch hu baruch shemoy lo yoymar, like we said in Pesukei de Zimra, you can't say it. So you can't say it because it's not really within the Gemara. V'gam im shemeh shakol amrim kriya shema lo yomer imam as a pasuk shema Yisrael. Don't do that either. Elo yomer mashu yomer b'kol ram. Just because you don't want to look like you're not saying anything out loud when everybody says shema Yisrael out loud. But you should say b'kol ram keder shomer makahol shema Yisrael, the same way that Tzibur says shema Yisrael. So basically, let's say you're up to uvanu v'charta mikolam v'loshin, so say that out loud. Which I never clearly understood. Because, right. So then, because then the guys next to you see them.
Go like this. And continue davening. Go like this by Shema. Just cover your eyes. I'm not saying.
No, but you're supposed to say the words a little out loud, but I guess not loud enough to be heard. Yeah, because you should look like you're reading Shema with them. Right? Because normally, if you come into a room and you davened already or you didn't daven yet, and they're saying Shema Yisrael, you have to say Shema with him. Right? Because the reason is because if you don't, then it looks like everybody's being makabel omach Shemaim and you're not. Right? You look like a shtickle of rebel. Fine. Gimel be'emtza perik eina eina amen. In middle of a parak, though, you're not allowed to answer amen. Rak acher birchas hakel hakodesh, only after the bracha of hakel hakodesh, v'acher birchas shemei tefillah. Ubekadosh yemer amen yehesh mei rabba mevarach l'olam elol mei almaya. Ugeshem rasher tzibur damiram beyom avimru amen. There you could also say yemer gam kein amen. You're allowed to answer amen to that. Ushar amenim shebekadosh lo yanan. The other amen in kaddish don't answer. She'ena me'ikar kaddish. That's not the ikar kaddish. So basically, it's very severe to answer anything in middle of any of the birchas kriya shema. V'b'kedusha yishtak v'yishma v'ashayach tzibur v'yomer im alkohol kadosh 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 Hashem tzvakos melech ha'aretz kavayda v'yishtak, and then the rest of it you're quiet. V'yomer im alkohol baruch kavayda Hashem mimkaimoi v'yoser lo yomer. Don't say mimkaimcha or whatever, right? And then not yimlech either. She'ena me'ikar kedusha, because yimlech's not the main part of kedusha. V'yim shemei baruch hu. And if you hear Baruch Hu, Beiman Shliach Tzibur, Beiman Ha'oila L'Torah, Aina Baruch Hashem Baruch Le'olam Ved, V'gam Amen Shachar Birchas Ha'oila, right, the bracha of Amen after Asher Baruch Havanu, V'makol Aimrim Maidim, if the Tzibur's up to Maidim D'Rabbanon, so then Yisheh Gamkein, you should bend a little bit, V'yamrim Maidim Anach L'Loch, V'lo Yaiser, not anymore. V'mshamei Kol Ram, let's say you hear a thunder, Yesharim D'Mutter Le'Gamkein L'Hafsik U'Levarich, some say you're allowed to make the bracha, for those that make the bracha. Then there are those that say that you should not be mafsik to make the bracha. Which is interesting because we had said that you don't even make asher yotza, so you should go make the bracha of asher on the bracha on thunder and lightning. I don't know. Fine. Dalet elo afsaka shamar.
Also, oisek b'mitzvah padar min mitzvah. Why would you even say that?
Right.
Mutar?
No, I hear. I don't know. I'm not sure. Fine. Elo afsaka shamarnu shemutu lahavsik b'emtza perak. These things that you're allowed to answer in the middle of the parak, imhu bebrachas. When you're in the brachas, yichaman sheha hefsik hecha de salak in yana. Meaning you should make sure to try at least get to the end of a subject. V'imhu b'kriya shema. And of course, it means you're not allowed to, when you say Baruch Atah Hashem Yotzar Ma'oris, you cannot say Baruch Atah Hashem Yehesh Mei Rabbim V'vorach and then Yotzar Ma'oris. That doesn't work. V'imhu b'kriya shema, and if he's in kriya shema, yichavan sheha hefsik ben pasuk lepasuk, you should be mechavan that the hefsik should be between any pasuk. V'imi afshem, it's not possible. Mutal le'lasik afilu b'emtza pasuk. Then you're allowed to be mafsik in the middle of a pasuk. V'yaskal achakach mitchilas a pasuk. Then go back to the beginning of the pasuk because you botched the pasuk. Right? And the Mishabura says if you're in the middle of a whole subject, like we said, you should try and get to the end of a subject. Halavai, we understood when it's the end of a subject. But if you do, and you have to, and you don't get, meaning if you can't get to the end of a subject, then when you finish with the Yehesh Mei Rabbah or whatever it is, and go back to the beginning of the subject. Hey, ma shomarnu shemutu la'asik be'emtza perak l'dvarim shomarnu, ein adin b'pasuk Shema Yisrael. Right, so we said you can be mafsik, but not for Shema Yisrael. Baruch Shem K'vayid Machasad Le'olam V'ed Ki Behem also lahafsik b'chol inyan. You're not allowed to be mafsik at all. Ve'afilu hamelech shoyel b'shleima. Even if the king asks how he's doing, le'yafsik la'shivoi, don't answer him. Ubein ani Hashem le'keichem le'emes le'yatziv gam kein le'yafsik klal. You shouldn't answer between Hanini Hashem le'keichem and emes le'yatziv. Shem dosib b'kro Hashem le'kim emes. Right, as we know, ani Hashem le'keichem is what ends Shema, not emes. We put the word emes because we want to connect it to V'amunah and to V'yatziv. L'kachim nafsingim bein le'keichem le'emes. Right, because we want to have the pasuk Hashem le'kim emes. So that's why we don't make a hefsek. V'nochan lizar shaloi lahafsik ad la'achar shomer gam teves V'yatziv, and proper not to be mafsik until you also say the word V'yatziv. L'fishagam V'yatziv hu loshen emes, because V'yatziv is one of the terminologies of emes. And he could be mafsik like any other place in the middle of the perek. Din lishal b'shalom ulahashav shalom, to ask somebody how they're doing, and to answer somebody's greeting bisman hazeh ein makpid. And nowadays we're not makpid. Meaning the old days you could have really offended somebody if they came to say hello to you and you didn't answer. Right? So nowadays, yeah, nobody gets offended if they realize that you're in the middle of davening. And then even bein aprokim, when it's
You're
much
not
more lenient.
davening. You're on your phone and you're not paying attention to anyone anyway.
Yeah. I hope that's not the case, but unfortunately, yeah, it is. But he's finishing, and he's saying that even emta perik, right? Then even bein aprokim, you shouldn't do it. Which even though it's more mekel. Yeah. Okay.
So let's say you said Hashem
Yeah.
Elokeichem MS and the Chazan is already finished Gal Israel. Do you answer Amen?
If what?
If the Chazan already, if by the time you finish Shema, the Chazan finished Gal Israel.
Where are you up to?
You are up to Hashem Elokeichem MS.
Just finish Shema.
You just finished Shema. Do you answer Amen to Gal Israel?
No, he's saying we should not, right? He's saying it's better not to. I mean, if you're stuck, you mean push comes to shove. If you're stuck, what should you do?
No, what do you mean stuck?
No,
You
finished
just
the whole
finished
Shema. You
Tam,
finished
and he
everything.
already he just said the bracha Gal Israel.
Right? The
Do you
Chazan
answer
said
Amen?
it. The Chazan
The
said
Chazan
it.
said Gal Israel, yeah.
And you're up to Ani Hashem Elokeichem.
You already said Hashem Elokeichem, or you can say MS also before he says Gal Israel. What's your choice? What's the best way to go?
You shouldn't. You should
Shouldn't
say V'yatziv and then say it.
say it after V'yatziv?
Yeah, that's what it sounds like. That's what the kids
But
are
after
saying.
V'yatziv, it's already, you are basically already
I mean,
the
you
same
can't because
bracha.
you're still in middle. It's right. Are you saying? You're saying? Right, because you're in Emta Bracha. That's what you're saying.
Yeah, you are already in the middle of the bracha, so you can't
I hear.
answer
So
it
I
the
guess you
same way.
can't say it. So you can't say it.
So you can't say it at all after Elokeichem or after MS?
Yeah, l'chayra.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anyone?
Right. I hear. That's a good point. Yeah. Anyways, okay, we'll stop over there. Everybody should have a fine night.
Thank you.
So
And-
are we doing
I'm
Pastor
trying.
You hear
Brahalov or
what's a
no?
Storch? I think he's on now.
Storch is on.
Storage is on now, yeah. I
Okay.
see.
You there by Rabbi Groner? Both of you, or are you not there?
I'm not there.
And Storch.
I don't know. His phone is on.
It is not.
But we didn't
He's
still
not
record.
there.
I have to stop the record. All right. Good night, everybody.